Hello everyone, hello guys, welcome back. We got our Minecraft series up again. So our mother world has been in the works for the last 2 weeks, as I promised, and now I'm here to show you around and show you what I have done so far. So basically, we have some very good stuff in store for you guys today. Oh, I should make sure that my sound is optimal. Yeah. Okay. So we got this village, and it's, as you can see, it's not as big as it should be, but it is big enough. We got a windmill farm. I went all out with this one because I actually realized that the whole thing behind our Modern Minecraft series would be power. And since I couldn't find any easy generators to make, I just made these in bulk. And I really mean in bulk. I mean, there's, as far as I remember, there's about a stack in this. All of these guys are just totally one stack, if not more. So basically, this is our home. It's made out of quartz, with quartz glass, illuminated quartz glass on the top. As soon as I got here, and I showed you the point where I was going to set up base, the first thing I did was to make another portal, get the real equipment, and from there just get to work. And here we got an interface, a familiar sight for you guys if you have seen my previous episodes. This is our ME system. But this time we have actually made, what is it, 2, almost 3 different points of entrance with this system. So as you can see here, we got a lot of materials, and you can see there's something funny in our inventory, and I will get to that right now. So because that I had to do all the quests, this one is bugged, by the way, because as you can see here, quest in total 12 quests, 12 unlocked quests, 12 completed quests, and 0 quests in total. So it's done, as far as I know. This one is done as well, as we should have. And then we have, yeah, we got the storage done. I got a bit carried away. And hoarding, especially with the hoarding and learning magicians, and also this one becoming an android. So due to the fact that I wanted to become an android and see what this quest line led us down to, I made some armor and I made some various different things. And it ended out that I made flux infused stuff. So what is the recipe for flux infused? It's a big tech tree, actually. It's quite a fun tech tree, and it is a very powerful tech tree, I found out, because it is a easy tech tree to get into. It is a bit grindy, granted. These guys requires like a lot of fluxed Elentrium, but the fluxed Elentrium is basically, you have to do this. Electrium, redstone, and this, and that's basically easy enough to do it once you get all the resources. And it's just a big grind, to be honest. And here we go with this one. This guy was interesting because I thought to myself, well, I'm never gonna use this one until I tried it out, and now I'm not using any other tool because this is a tool that is so diverse. It serves as a pickaxe, a shovel, and an axe, and it can be enchanted. And press V for switching modes, mining modes. So basically, it says, if we have this one, it says 1 by 1 by 1. So that's just a little hole. Then we have a 3 by 3 by 3 hole and a 5 by 5 by 5 hole. So that is great when you have to do excavations and big minings. And until I actually got to this tire, this is an in-game tire as far as I know. But until I got to that tire, I actually used a mix of steel and cobalt tools. I actually have my old tool here with RF upgrade. So it's a cobalt weapon with flux upgrade. We got some we got a wand in here. We got some more energy consumptions, and it's a lot of stuff we have in here. As you can see, I've experimented with different kind of tools like a jackhammer and oil prospectors. I got a sniper, and I got the legendary phaser rifle, a chainsaw even. I mean, I tried almost everything, actually. I tried as much as I could to get the stuff done and got a lot of stuff. So next thing is to show you that we also have DecoCraft in this, which I'm actually tempted to start using a lot more than I have, because this is such a big mod. I just press O to get all the interface away. It's such a huge mod, actually. And in itself, it is decorative. It's just pure decoration. Nothing else, just pure decoration. It could be good because I have a tendency to just make it functional and nothing from there. So let's take the first step down into our first level. Are you ready? Pew! This is our portal room and our smelter room with enchanting table and all there included. This is energized voidstone, which is a chiseled version of a voidstone, and of course with a chunk loader, so we can get our coal, we can get our steel done, because we need that all the time. I need as much steel as I can. I mean, the amount of steel we had before the whole save got corrupted and all that, I almost got 9,000 blocks of steel, and I use steel for our main purpose for everything, actually. But now I think I would chast it up a bit and make this very psychedelic, and I really like it because if you don't know, I love animated stuff. I love this animated brick stuff, and I love the illuminating stuff that is actually pulsing and all that. But most of all, I like this. I can stare at this for ages. I really, really love it. So basically, we got our first portal here. This is the portal to the Nether, of course. And we have the portal down to Twilight Fortress. And then we have a portal to the last millennium. And we have a portal to the dark deep. To the deep dark, actually. It's actually where I have mined a lot, because I found out it was quite easy to do. So if we go into deep dark, that should do it. Press R. You can see here, unstable ingots, which is basically getting from one of these sigils, and it's not that tough to get. You get some cursed dirt, but the thing is, I did it outside in broad daylight, and you have to do it in the moonlight and the moontime. So I just ran back to the base with this one in hand and just made a lot of these guys. So it's basic. It's very simple to get, and you have to get quintuple compressed cobblestone, which is 5 times compressed cobblestone, and here we have got the 4 times compressed cobblestone. So that is, this one is 59,049 cobblestone, and this one is only 6,561 cobblestone. But still, to get there, it's a lot of cobblestone. So the next part is our main base of operation for me at the moment, which is our little crusher setup as we had last time, but also with another one. So I thought to myself, well, we need more than just one, because otherwise it will go slow. The progress will be slow, and I need sand for almost everything. I mean, a lot of glass, and I have made a choice to actually show the cabling as much as I can, so you can actually have an idea of what cables I use, what machines I use, where the cables go, and how the system basically is set up. And here you can see I actually got a cable here with this full. That's actually our main cable. And veins, and we got the redstone furnaces, we got the polarizers, we got some extractors here, but I don't really use them at all because they are quite bad, because they don't really play ball with the Ender IO cables here. But it receives items, no problem, but it just doesn't deliver items. I have been looking into this, just making sure that this guy is. Have I made the mistake? No, it is. It should all be good. There's no problem there, but the mod doesn't want to cooperate. So here we are. This is our setup. It looks very, very confusing and very, very intimidating to look at first, but I assure you guys that this is very simple. This over here is our physical storage of physical items, which is everything between our gold, diamonds, and all our resources and that's just all of it, but it's almost full, as you can see. Then we have here, this is something new, liquid drives. I've made a lot of fluid drives, and I have been working really, really hard. I have spent way too many hours on this. I have actually spent more hours than I should on this. And here we got the gas one. But unfortunately, I don't have that much gas. I have hydrogen, chlorine, and I have sodium. That's it. That's all I have. Where in this, we have a lot more stuff. I mean, we got a lot of fun stuff. We got some kerosene oil, we got some gasoline, molten steel, molten android, and just, we got one of brine. We got 1 kilo of brine. I mean, that is a lot. So that's basically the setup, and I have automated a lot of stuff compared to last time, because I didn't get to that point where I could automate stuff. And at the moment, it's just pretty much automated. I send an item. I have to show you guys by an example. So I basically say like, okay, what do we want? We want some... Oh, do we have iron? Yeah, we want some iron ore. Let's just say we want 10 iron ore. It says, okay, you have to craft it. It will require 54 bytes to do it. And I'll just say CPU automatic. And then it actually puts it into a furnace. It just puts all of it into a furnace, and it smelts it and puts it into the system. So the system is self-sustained, and it's not completely self-sustained, but it's self-sustained with power, but it's not completely self-sustained with items and all that. I still have to feed some of it. But it will be put through these cables into these furnaces, and from these cables they will extract it from the furnaces and put it into this iron chest, which got one of these extractors under here. It got a blue cable with an ME import bus, and that's very important when you have to fully automate, and if you want to do this yourself, you have to use ME import buses to be able to extract items from chests and stuff like that. So it actually pulls it out itself and puts it into the system. Whew, that is a lot of stuff. And then we got some, like, we got a soul binder, which is used for like getting powered spawners and just making spawners non-broken, so you can actually break them. Slice and spice, again, it is for the soul binder. We got 3 industrial smelter. We got 1 metallurgic infuser, which I'm currently making mycelium because I want to have mycelium. I like that type because I want to make a Thaumcraft part, a whole floor of Thaumcraft with mycelium floor, because I like the mycelium. I really like it. So that takes shrooms. You have to put shrooms into here, and then it will convert the dirt from dirt to mycelium. So that's good. I don't have to run out and find it. We got our alloy smelter. We got another infuser, which makes, I think it's sand into dirt. Yes. And then we have this one, which is classic metallurgic infuser setup, and we also have an osmium compressor. That is a lot of stuff to tell. Okay, here we got the little brain that I'm very proud of. So just press this key so you can see it went from... I don't lose height or altitude anymore. That's good. So this is our modular assemblers, which means that you can see here there's some recipes, some codes. So if we fly over here and press this one, and we just be like, well, I want like 1,000 stone bricks. That takes 1,000 of those, and start. So basically, what happens now is, you can see here they actually start to assemble the stuff. They have the pattern of how to make it. I have to make the patterns manually, and as soon as I've done those, they will actually put them in self. So it will actually create all of those thousands, and I do think, no, it's not here, but this will actually automize. That is an automation protocol for me to do. That is a go-to item. This is actually when I get high up in the tiers and get tired of doing all the crafting myself, I just make the recipes once, if I know that I have to do them more than once. And then we have our classical setup here with the whole inscriber thing, and I haven't used that dinosaur for a long time, actually. Here we go. Here we are at this line, and you think to yourself, what is that? It looks scary, and why is it blinking? Well, it is how can I put it? It is 5 times a smeltery station that actually produces, for per ore, it produces 5 ingots per ore. And I'm going to show you. Let me show you here. Oh, shut that off. Pull this one off. There we go. Yep. So now we just get an ingot. Just be like, or we take, let's take, where is it? Aluminum? Nah. I need iron, I think. Do I have any iron left? That's the question. Okay, I can make Okay, we can take 10 gold. Nope, wrong one. Gold there. We just leave 1, 2, 3. There we go. So that 10 gold here should be 50 gold. So I put it in here, and it becomes gold sludge, gold slurry. And this gold slurry will be produced to clean gold slurry, and then to gold crystals, and from gold crystals it goes into gold clumps, and from clumps it goes into dirty dust, and then it gets washed, and then it's clean dust. And when it's done, it should be 50 gold in there. You can see I already exceeded. It was 10 in there, so now it's 18. I think there's something missing. Yeah, this one is slow. Or is it this one? It's this one because it's ran out of water. It have run out of water. Why have it done that? I don't know. I have to fix that. More fixes. But basically, these guys here, it is very complicated actually. And yet it's not. But we have this, which is sulfur dust, which we can get near lava levels and all that. Or we can actually make it ourselves. Extractor, you take gunpowder and extract it into sulfur dust. So that's a thing. So that's easy to do that. And then it puts it in here and makes sulfur dioxide, which is put into here and combining with oxygen, which we extract from this water here, and we are actually making hydrogen and oxygen by splitting the H2O. So it's actually it's actually chemical lesson right here. So we make oxygen, combine it with sulfur dioxide, and we get sulfur trioxide. And this trioxide goes over here into this machine and gets combined with water vapor, and it makes sulfuric acid. And this machine uses sulfuric acid to work. And this one is almost done. Come on, more water. This one uses more water because it's a chemical washer. And now it's done. So this one is a chemical crystallizer, which, as I said, converts it. And this one uses hydrogen hydrogen chloride to work. And hydrogen chloride is actually combined. Where is that facility? Oh, it's up at the Brime Towers to make this work. And then we go on with this one. And this one takes oxygen, and this one needs pure oxygen. So we actually get that into it. And now we should have, as you can see, 50 gold ingots. That's neat. That is very, very neat. I have to confess, it is a good thing to actually use this. It is a bit long, hairy to set up, and it actually takes some time. But as soon as it's set up, it's just a dream. I mean, it's just so nice to know that when you actually put some ingots in, you get much more out of it. Then we have our little cube corner here with the resonant energy cells and some new stuff. This is Galacticraft. This mod is actually a huge drainer of resources, and I will get into that later because we will do this. We have to get to the moon at some point. More than that later. Here we go with the Matter Overdrive, which is the whole Android becoming an Android thing. And here's the weapons. If we have our sniper, we just take that out. Iron sniper. Put it in. And here you can see the upgradable parts. I have incendiary filter, I have a color module gold, sniper scope, and a high capacity battery. And I can't figure out what that is. But that is basically it. That is for the weapons to do. Here we got one for Android, which biological identity detected, access denied, so I don't know how to get further on from that. And then we have the star map. It is beautiful. I mean, it is beautiful. It is very, very beautiful, but it's very confusing. And I think I have to get in deeper to this. And this is our wireless charging station. So that's all for this floor. And then we go down to the next one. Again, with the psychedelic. Just with the black obsidian border instead. Still chiseled. We got the starter and our whole Thorncraft thing over here. So I can actually get the things done. And then we have our casual and very, very full to the brim. Cobalt, destabilized redstone, and mycelium. So we actually got a lot of stuff down here. You can see here there's a cable running down to this lava fabricator, and actually it goes in and carries lava into it so it never runs out and runs dry and all that jazz. Whew. And basically, this is about it. This is our mining facility. This is where I'm actually cleaning up at the moment. I could show you guys something very, very funny. Just be like, okay, I want to clean that. Boom. It cleans 2 in, because we are in a 3x3. So it just cleans quickly, actually. It's very delightful to use it. It's very good to use it, actually. I'm very happy. And that is basically it for our base area, as far as I know. And now where's our glider? Do we have a glider? Yes, we do. Good. And now to the next part, which is over here. You can see some towers over here already. This is our brine towers, again with about a stack. No, that's less than a stack. That actually is a stack. I think it's 2 stacks over there. But this is a brine operation of this slough. So brine is produced by these towers, and they just boil water and they get some brine out of it. I haven't really checked into it, but I know sodium and chlorine. It makes sodium and chlorine, so that's good, because we need chlorine and we need hydrogen to make hydrogen chlorine. Funny enough. So that is actually the base of operation for all of our chlorine and all of our good stuff. So that's good. And then out here, and you can see we are flying quite fast compared to last time. I just saying. We got an oil pump out here, and this oil pump is actually done. But this operation out here, this was until recently, until I actually set it up what's his face? Until I actually set it up a chunk loader. This was full of oil. This was actually an oil spring up to this level. So I've been extracting oil and make sure to collect it into gasoline, because gasoline sounds nice. I don't really have any idea. Oh, is it dry? Yeah, it's done. This one is done for no more RF in it. So we have to charge it as well. But basically, this is all we have, as far as I know. We got some supply depot over there, which is some more supplies. I found a tainted area, which is quite neat, because we're going to need it. We got a brine barrels, and we got a dungeon over there, and our pump operation. So this is all I've done so far. Maybe it doesn't seem like much to you, but let me tell you a thing. Here's the thing, actually. I have used the most of my time. Normally, here's my normal schedule for when I do stuff. The normal schedule is that I go for every Thursday. That is every Thursday and Tuesday. That is the due to the videos. I make a video on Wednesday. That is my Danish shorts. That is captured, which is the captured Minecraft map number 4. And I record that on a Wednesday, and then I upload a Thursday, and then we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, where I usually record after I have been coming home from school and all that. I usually record for maybe 3 to 5 hours, or just preparation for a recording session. Like, recording session is usually, if it's this and I have to do it from the bottom, it is about. It is about like 4 hours in total per episode, and with my Danish standard Minecraft, vanilla Minecraft setup, it takes me about 6 hours each episode. So it takes some time, actually. And besides that, in this instance, where I have to make sure that I build it up all that I have lost, because I was a dummy and didn't make a backup, but that's another story. The thing is that I have used, instead of using Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I have used Monday to whole week, at least 4 hours a day, at least. And that was the least amount of hours I put it into it. So basically, I have poured about 80 hours into this, if not even more, because I have. At some weekends I have had trouble sleeping, so I've actually been working on it through the night. So I've been working a lot on this and getting to this and getting here, and I do hope that you guys appreciate it. I do hope that you guys like that I actually get off and actually do this. So I hope this was all you have expected, if not more. And I do really, really hope that you like it. So, I would like to tell you guys to take care, and I will see you next Thursday. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.